What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets Radio. Hope everybody's doing excellent. We're one day away from the draft. I just want to thank everybody that's been sticking with us through our show. Obviously, these haven't been the most entertaining of shows. We are by no means draft experts. We don't offer a lot of insight the other channels do. It's kind of more of entertaining. So our arguments and debates are probably boring at some points, and it's probably not the most entertaining of shows, and we recognize that. So we appreciate you guys that stick along with us. Also, want to take a time to thank everybody that's been doing the interviews with me and collaborating. It's been a new experience for me. Like right now, our show is kind of known for all our chaos and our wildness on our streams, and I definitely appreciate that. I have a lot of fun with it. So when you go on other shows or you deal with other people, they don't know what to expect, and I appreciate it. So I want to thank Matt O'Leary, Green Bean, Ian with Jet Central, which was a lot of fun, and I want to thank Jake for going on his show yesterday, and also Lige Douzable, the SNY analyst and former New York Jet. So I appreciate their time. I look forward to doing more things in the future. Also, we have maybe some surprises for next week as well. So again, we appreciate all the support. Like I said, our YouTube channel keeps evolving. We're kind of learning on the fly, especially when we don't have a lot of time to work on it. So definitely appreciate that. As you guys know, I am not a college expert by no means, or a college football expert, or a mock draft guy, or anything else. But I'll give you my uneducated attempt of what I think is going to happen tomorrow. But before that, I just want to say I'm all in on the Deebo Samuel trade. I think I would offer a number 10 pick. And the reason why is this. You know, if you're looking at pass rusher at 4, wide receiver at 10, make that wide receiver Deebo Samuel, and I'm cool with it. Like, I'd rather go with the known commodity over the unknown. I understand the concern about the salary cap, but the Jets have all the money in the world. They have nobody to pay but maybe Quinnen Williams next year, quarterback on the rookie contract. And if you want game-breaking talent and you're not drafting it, you got to pay for it. That's just the way it is. Now, I understand if he wants like $30 million a year and his contract is ludicrous, that may scare you off. But if he's in the same range as everybody else, I mean, you have to pay for it. You need to step this game up here at the New York Jets. So if they want more compensation than number 10 pick, I'm willing to offer a pick next year, say a third-round pick next year or something. I kind of want to keep what we have this year because the Jets have a lot of pieces they need. So we'll see how that goes. I'm all in. I don't understand people that are against it, but it's a conversation for another day. In terms of what I think is going to happen, there's two scenarios here with the draft, and they're both really interesting because this year's draft has so much uncertainty around it. There is no consensus top 10 players. There's no consensus top 5 players. There's no consensus number 1 player. And that's just wild because in years past, everybody coveted somebody. This year, you have no idea who anybody's coveting, and now you're buying into smoke screens and rumors and clickbait and everything else. So in the first world, I think it's going to be Hutchinson, Thibodeaux, and Ekwonu are gone. And I think they're the 3 players everybody likes. And there, I think the Jets go Jermaine Johnson. Now, people are talking about Gardner. The Jets saw Johnson firsthand, and I think they have a desperate need for a pass rusher. They saw him firsthand, and if Saleh and Joe Douglas are all in on him, especially the way Lige Douzable talked about it, I could see that. Some people are saying he's a reach at 4, but if he's not available at 10 and you really like him, do you want to take that chance, or do you want to go to your plan B? So what's your conviction there? So I think the Jets go Johnson there. If you take a pass rusher there, you go down to 10. I'm all in, assuming that you don't get Deebo Samuel. I'm all in on wide receiver, and I think the Jets are going to take a little chance here. I think Jameson Williams was the guy that everybody thought was number 1 wide receiver going into the draft. They're going to take a chance to say, you know what, if he's there at 10, we're taking him. And, I mean, you can't hate it. I don't think he's going to, I mean, depending on who you believe, will he play this year, will he not, when will he come back? Is it, October, is it November, is it December? If you're looking to an eye at adding talent with an eye towards the future, he's your guy. But if you do that, if you take Jameson Williams, I want an insurance policy, and then that's where my second round, I get a little more aggressive. And I'll say, if one of those 2 picks, I'm trading up to get somebody else, whether it's a Watson, a Pickens, or somebody else. So for me, it'd be Johnson, it'd be Jameson Williams. You trade up to get another receiver, or you trade up to get Linderbaum. Either way, I think the Jets won't stand pat there. But to me, it's like if you want, I'm taking 2 receivers on my probably first 4 picks. Then if you're taking Jameson Williams, call me crazy. I think that's what happens. But here's the other scenario, and this is the kind of where I think it's going to go, where you have Hutchinson, Thibodeaux, and Walker are gone off the board, and the Jets at 4 are going to take Ekwonu. And this to me just makes more and more sense because I think the Jets are going to have him ranked as the highest ranked guy on their board, a tremendous value. It could be your left tackle for however long. There's uncertainty surrounding Becton. There's uncertainty surrounding Fant. I mean, you don't know what Becton is when he comes back. You hope he comes back and he dominates. Fant had a very good year last year. Last year was contract. Do you want to go with the youth movement? He's the best value. You take the best player available. then you deal with it afterwards. Does that mean trading Fant? Does it mean trading Becton? Does it mean keeping all three? I understand the arguments. I'm telling you now, I don't like this idea, but I think it's what's going to happen. I just kind of where I'm feeling with it. But now if you take Ekwonu at 4, now the need for pass rusher falls down to 10. Now, will Jermaine Johnson be there? I genuinely don't know that. You look at a Karlaftis. I mean, who else is going to be there? Dude, I don't think the Jets are going to trade up because it's just, I don't think that's where it falls. But I think at 10, you're going to look at pass rusher. If they don't go pass rusher, I wonder if they honestly, and I understand this is the Notre Dame stuff, but I wonder if they consider Kyle Hamilton if he's there. But I don't think if they take Ekwonu at 4, they're going to go receiver at 10. I think they're going to try to go pass rusher. Pick your guy there, it's there. And then in the second round, I think they trade up and they get Watson. Because according to everybody you read, including, again, I'm going to rely on Legie Douzable, because I talked to him twice about it. And before our interview and after, he loved Watson. Maybe it's a guy they've seen firsthand. Like, everybody says how invaluable that being at the Senior Bowl and seeing these guys firsthand really means, what it means to the coaching staff and players. So I'm going to say, you know what, maybe that's what they do there. So there's some ideas. Again, I'm not I read the same guys all you guys read. I watch some of the the YouTube stuff, and I try to do my research. But this is kind of like a casual fan perspective. I think it's going to happen. If you want to share your thoughts, great. We'll be live Thursday night, probably around 7:45, 8 o'clock. Friday night, 7 o'clock. Saturday, probably around noon. We'll try to figure it out because Saturday's just, it goes so fast, it's hard to keep up with. And then obviously we'll have recap shows next week. So pretty long video. I probably made some mistakes when I'm doing this, but I'm trying to get stuff done here. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Enjoy the draft. And I think this is going to be a great moment for the Jets. Just get Deebo Samuel.